Ooh, behind the scenes time. Yay, I may be panting. I realized 30-second mark. I am in pajamas. How is everyone today for the full, biggest behind the scenes? We're gonna probably do until next year, probably. It's this one. I've got every key event from the 13th of February. I'm just now realizing, so I've got something wrong in this year's calendar. Whoops. But how is everyone doing today? We all good? Let's see while I'm correcting. So what I'm gonna do today is start off right from Gen 1 debuting. What every, I guess, significant, big, I'm probably gonna miss things, but everything which was logged in a very crappy log file. Yeah, I update the fan art as fan art comes in, Kojjie. I use the fan art channel. I don't have... Yep. But I'm also going to be talking about a little bit of future plans. Not much towards the end, but a wee bit. So, how did the year start off for us? In heavy development time. So, how did we just go skip over the January development and start off with February? So, February 13th was the first time we actually did anything at all, at least in the public. So, February 13th, we had these two nice little, probably people, Bunny and Dove, whatever you want to call them. They debuted with us. Oh, it was like years ago. But no, that was February this year. Well, last year. I don't like the 23. Can we go back? And that was it for February. We just had them debut. No other significant events. April time, we had two things happen though. I'm guessing no one remembers what happened in April because they were relatively... I don't want to say small, but we didn't market them much. So in April the 4th, we actually, this was a little bit of a facepalmed project. It didn't go well. We tried to host a VTuber gaming tournament. It facepalmed a lot due to bad management, honestly. It was pretty chaotic. We didn't have, we weren't prepared for the people, and yeah, it flopped big time. I don't believe we actually ever even had a winner for it. I think we just kind of called it quits and took our losses, just like, yep, that failed. 25th of April, the other significant event. There should have been images for this, but I forgot to get set up. I have Gen 1 and Gen 2 images, and that's as far as I got. But 25th of April, we did a charity week where we actually matched donations. So in total, we raised $62 for Project Hope and matched it with a whole extra $62. Yeah, I gotta be honest, I don't really remember much about that. I feel like the date's wrong. It says 25th of April, but I have memories of Basil, Dqrky, and it being about. But May, we did nothing. We had complete radio silence over May. There is no event, nothing. That was just a whole month. I'm not even sure if we had an at everyone throughout May. The whole last month. June. June is when Gen 1 went on break. And poofed into an abyss. Never to be seen again. But before they poofed, we had Gen 2 debut with us on the 5th of June. And that was hectic. We were doing their debuts, I think, up until... I remember we were getting one of the debuts ready during another debut. It was that close cut. But yeah, that was an interesting moment. We then went radio silent again over June. Experimentation is interesting because you don't get things done. You're just spend your whole time theorizing ideas and not actually doing anything. But 10th of July. Now this was July itself. This is a busy month. We did a lot in July. So 10th of July, these things were started. Behind the scenes. The whole reveal your secrets, and then we kind of realised, hold on, revealing our secrets is boring. It's all just words and boring legal stuffs and bar charts, and I don't like school. I don't want to do school. So we switched it over to what our plans were and what we achieved in a month. And the goal of this was to actually encourage people, show any progress made, and keep everyone on their toes, making sure people were doing things. Which has kind of been achieved. Also, it lets everyone know, hey, we're doing something. We're not just, hiding in a corner doing nothing and not trying anything. Then the day after we decided, behind the scenes, we had a bit of a split debut for Gen 3. So on the 11th of July, Chubbs debuted with us. And then a few days later, I don't recall the date, Houdini debuted. And at the time we had, I call it a puberty stage, we were arguing about generations. Do we want them? Don't we want them? We tried to get rid of them, it completely failed. And we ended up just calling Chubbs and Houdini Gen 3. And not even a week after Gen 3 debuted, we started merch production. How long it's been in production? Since July. And I'm happy to say very soon, very, very soon, we're nearly done. We've got merch behind me. We're nearly there. Just need to actually get all the shipping sorted, and we're good to go with merch. 22nd of July. We formed our first partnership. I believe that was with... with a Minecraft server. I don't remember the details. And 24th of July, we formed a partnership with Virtuolo. 26th, we terminated our partnership with the Minecraft server. A long-lived partnership, a whole 4 days. And yeah, that was pretty much the whole month, besides the first behind the scenes, them being on the 31st. But yeah, it was a hectic and busy month. We took many steps forward and steps back at the same time. Ooh. I remember it like bad flashbacks. I don't think it was all bad, honestly. Like, Gen 3 debuting, merch production, our first partnership. It was definitely, that was bad, but there was a lot of learning there. I'd honestly put this as the month we learned the most overall. It's probably a month we made got the most wrong. We also learned the most. And did the most. August time. This was an interesting month. So we opened up the Pixelmon server. And this is the moment where I conceded that I was overworked. I was dying. We had no staff, and we actually started hunting for talent managers and other staff in around August time. So 15th of August is at least the date I've put down of I'm dying. Yes, that is a genuine entry. Straight up 15th of August, I died. And the 26th of August, we announced Gem 4. I don't remember if that announcement was actually announcing, a silhouette teaser or something, or, if that was announcing we were doing Gem 4. So, 25th of September, Jesus Christ. Okay, so the 25th of September, we did nothing in September until the 25th. 25th of September was the debut video. Very first teaser video for Gem 4. We trialed YouTube streaming, Star trials with Chubbs, and then Tack later on, once he actually debuted. And we had a small little kickoff. This wasn't a major one because it was addressed very, very quickly. But some original clauses of the contract were, I don't want to say leaked because they're in public channels. Like when we were in development, I was actually discussing potential terms of the contract in general chat. Yes, I was that much for more when we started, but moving on. And someone actually went and dug them up. It's like, oh my god, this is your scary corrupt contract. And that was 0.01 at best of the contract. They were throwing ideas. That was stressed almost immediately, and not even in our Discord. That was popped up in another Discord. But yeah, that was a small panic for me. I didn't want any scary reputation things to come out of my talking about, hey, does this sound fair or not? Back in January, maybe even earlier. Now, October. Oh gee, October was busy as well. So, Dungeons and Dragons. We started one of them in October. With the aim of it being weekly, we kind of failed that one. Teehee. But yeah, we started Dungeons and Dragons. We intend to be doing that weekly from here on out. I think the next one's this Friday, actually. 10th of October. Kojjie, Tack, and Kara debuted with us. That was the Gen 4 debut. That was a nice, honestly, a breath of fresh air. But in case you couldn't tell from the last few months, everything prior to this was kind of a panic on the public end. The 15th of October, we had a fun multi-agency Among Us collab with, crap, I'm going to embarrass myself here, Suki Live, Project Harmonize, I think Virtuola? I think they were the other one. Is that? Oh, and Mitsu. That was our first actual interaction, and our only so far, with other agencies and groups. I intend for there to be more in the future, but so far that's our only one. 21st of October, we made an affiliate program. We need to overhaul this affiliate program still, as a lot of it is unused right now, a lot of the parts. So, but yeah, we actually created that on 21st of October, which it feels like it was more recent. 29th of October, we're approaching the end, but we're not quite there. Very busy month. We had a fundraiser for Houdini's PC, which we did fundraise. I don't have the number here, but that was a success. We fundraised Houdini PC. And the final, double up, 2 things in one day. 31st, we established Sanctuary. That was also when we had Arius and Song join us. And we created the Patreon on the same day. Now, no, I kind of love how these months are just getting busier and busier. In a way, it feels good. In a way, it doesn't feel so good. I'm having flashbacks to major workloads. So on the 4th of November, we gained staff. But I stopped dying. We actually came up with a system which allowed us to somewhat pay staff. And now we're no longer dying from just me doing everything. 16th of November, we had Ellariel, our bee singer, debut with us. That was a nice little midway through the month, lead up to Christmas month. Yeah, no, that time's a little off actually, but whatever. On the 22nd was the first graduation, which is actually something I need to talk about. Because originally what we said was not said on the other side. So we agreed to call it a graduation, but yes, that was a termination. And we agreed for the sake of not harming reputation or anything to call it a graduation, but as it seems to be called a termination, that has raised questions on the other end. Yes, it was a termination. So that's cleared up now. Nice termination. Now, 3rd of December. I attempted to clean up Discord. Discord is kind of clean. Not really. It's better. I am doing a whole year very, very quickly. I need to extend this. I'm going to set a record for the shortest one of these, and I'm covering a whole ass year. Damn. So, on the 3rd of December, we cleaned up the Discord a bit. We added new roles, new channels, and removed some unused channels. The Discord's still very much a mess. It still very much needs cleaning out and tidying up a bit. That will probably be done by someone else who's better with Discords at some point. On the 9th of December, this hasn't been to much success, I'll be honest. We've tried to switch the Twitch to extra benefits on the Twitch subscriptions. Sadly, this hasn't increased numbers at all. But I also think we failed at letting people know about it. So that is currently in the books for an overhaul to try and find a way to make it more known about. Now, towards the end, we're now approaching Christmas time, which is also near present. The 22nd, very recent. The bunny and I'm going to re-enable actually the slideshow. Where's the nice slideshow? You can go back up now. The bunny and the Dqrky debuted. Finally back off their break. Remember that thing I mentioned in June? Yep, they're back now. Oh my god, I've just realised this is set to top chat. It's filtered out half the messages. How dare you, YouTube? And on the 30th of December, we had Houdini's, I'd say outfit, but it was more a complete model overhaul. And I mean, it's still fairly quiet, honestly. The models are... Oh, did I not hide them? Whoops. I did the opposite of hiding. I revealed them all. Now, I think it's because this one's a little midweek. People have just gone back to work. Yeah, that's why we normally do these on Sunday. I was dying when we were originally supposed to do this, so I pushed it back. While I was active in Discord, I was running to toilet regularly. Now, that is everything right up to the 30th of December. We did nothing on... Is there even a 31st of December? I have to check this now. There is. We did nothing on the 31st. There was... I don't think, at least. Nothing in the logs about the 31st, at least. Besides me sleeping. That was a great day of sleep. I mean, yeah, we did have some streams going, I believe, but... Yeah, I've just... I think I spent a lot of that day sleeping. Now, what do we have planned for this month? Well, January, we have nothing. Nothing planned. In February, however, we are going to be two fairly significant events. So January, the reason there's nothing is because there's a lot of planning work going on and preparation for February, where we will, firstly, this will be the last behind the scenes on YouTube. We are going to switch everything to Twitch. So, Dungeons and Dragons, behind the scenes, whatever else we upload, unless it's a video, we're going to be switching it over to our Twitch channel, which I should probably link. Let me see if I can grab that. Boop, copy. But, you know, as our talents are primarily focused on Twitch, and, well, that's where my knowledge lies as well. We will be hopping over there starting February. So Dungeons and Dragons will still be on for this month on the YouTube, but next month they'll be on the Twitch. Oh, Jesus. Hey, a bagel. That was loud. Holy crap. I need to adjust my volume. And that was on the Twitch. Why is that whatever. And we will also be introducing a weekly main channel streams. That's right, no longer the monthly behind the scenes and the periodic Dungeons and Dragons. We will have a consistent weekly game show type of thing on the channel, plus whatever else is on. So that will mean for a period there'll be two things a week, actually. Dungeons and Dragons plus a game show. And that will be featuring different talents each week. And yeah, that's what we're working on in January. Because, well, yeah, we are still very much in the planning stage there. I think those are the significant events. Well, at least the ones I can say. Honestly, if this was pushed 2 days backwards, there would be another big thing to reveal. Just 2 more days back, and we would be doubling up on this list. There would be a whole extra 30 minutes of content to talk about. However, I actually don't get to talk about it yet. While I'm not under NDA, if I talk about it, it can go boom boom, and then we cry. But something big coming up within the next day or two. I'm unsure if it will actually be announced, but there's big things which I can't say right now. Very big chungus things. I mean, I've actually given a small teaser. I'll give it here as well. There will be some new talents inbound early this year. That's all I'm going to say on it for now. We're not finished planning there, so yay. I think, do we have any other February plans, or did I get them all? I think I got them all. I mean, the rest of the stuff on my January, February plans are just things like communication improvements for the staff. A change up in how management works, which is all pretty boring stuff. I don't think people want to hear about how we're going to change up the scheduling system and how we're probably going to have to change it up again. So yeah, that's a whole year and 30 minutes. That I should really write more than cliff notes for these. Like, yeah, we went Zoom. I think we'll set a record. Well, yeah, the last behind the scenes for the YouTube channel. I'll still be uploading the videos here, but we won't actually be live streaming here. But yeah, happy New Year's, I guess, and look forward to what's coming up soon. And we shall return with big things very, very soon. Now, where's the ending screen? Thank you for coming. Don't forget to drop, subscribe, like, and all that YouTube shenanigans, and adios.